What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Now, everyone talks about the 2011 series with the Cavs and the Dallas Mavericks. But what was transpiring during that time, a lot of people didn't even know. Because it's hard for people to go back to 2011 and remember what was transpiring during the middle of the NBA Finals between the Miami Heat and the Dallas Mavericks. Now, a lot of things started to brew and it became such a big mess that it affected the series supposedly. LeBron James had just came off the biggest decision of his life to come to the Miami Heat. Biggest decision because all the pressure and all the eyes was on them to win a championship, all of them coming together. Right? Then, to top all that off, it was on the heels of him basically leaving town based off the rumor that Delonte West and his mother. And by the way, on the Patreon this week, you're going to hear about the other people that got away during that Delonte West situation. The other people who was able to hit and get out and not have their names thrown across the internet screen. They were able to creep off and run into the sunset. We'll talk about that at a later date on the Patreon. But for now, let's keep the focus here. It's a whole lot of different things transpire. We're sitting around like trying to figure out why LeBron James is sucking it up. And Miami's trying to see it. They like, what in the world is going on? What's happening here? Now, LeBron was, I think they were in the finals wasn't even over. The finals wasn't even over against Dallas. They were supposed to beat Dallas easy. And the whole world is trying to figure out what's happening in this scenario. Like, what's going on right here? Why is LeBron flaking? Then you turn around and see a report that leak out on the small internet. The internet wasn't kind of like it is now. It was big enough, but not like now. But at that time, 2011, it was doing what it needed to do. So, all out of the blue, here comes a rumor that LeBron James' girlfriend, Savannah Brinson, had cheated with Washington Wizards forward Rashard Lewis. It was the craziest thing I've ever seen posted. It shocked me because at this time, Savannah and LeBron were not married. They had been together. She had his two boys. They had been together all this time and had not been married. He wouldn't even show her to the world. He was basically keeping her in the dark. Before he finally made that decision. And this kind of played a part in it. Rashard Lewis, a man who couldn't believe that his name was thrown in such, and it spread it so fast that the whole world started to go crazy and was like, I can't believe this is happening. And everybody's like, LeBron's been playing bad because of personal problems. Now, here's the thing. This is coming off the heels of the year prior. Personal problems was the reason he couldn't get past the Boston Celtics when they were the number one seed in the East. You hear me? Personal problems. Now, he was just found out that his longtime girlfriend and mother of his sons was sleeping with Rashard Lewis. And Rashard Lewis heard it, and it was all over LA. It was all over everywhere. And he was livid because he was shocked, thinking like, okay, this is something that'll go away. And then it just wouldn't go away. So Rashard Lewis called up to the radio station, The Box in Houston. And he just disputed. And he's like, I don't even know her. I've never met Savannah. And the thing is he just got engaged. This was terrible news. And he's like, I have no idea where these rumors came from. That's what I'm trying to figure out. He's like, I went with my regular day and work out. I come home and I'm hearing the same rumor. And he's like, I can most definitely tell you that those rumors are 100% definitely false. They're not true, and I did not know how they even came up. If anything, they need to let the man play. He's trying to win a championship. Put all this negative stuff out about him. Ain't doing nothing but messing with his head. They need to leave that man alone. Let him play. He's in the NBA Finals. Let him go out there and win a championship. This is crazy. I can't even believe this. I never even met Savannah before. I actually spoke to stop this, you know, to stop it from going further. Then he said he had spoke to LeBron's stepfather. I don't know who that was. He said the father was that raised him, sent a message to him that it's 100% false, as well as he said that they, on their side of the camp, they know it's not true. They don't believe it, and told him not to worry about it at all. And he's like, I told them to go out there and play the game. The NBA is small sorority as it is. We're like brothers. You don't do that to a brother. That's something you don't do. I would never cross that line. So for him to be out there like that, but he reached out to LeBron. And that was big. And that's what he said verbatim when he called up to the Houston radio station. Now, many thought, oh, maybe he was talking about, you remember that girl that LeBron got the baby with? The one he been on the low with? The Cleveland reporter, Sharon Reed. Maybe it was Sharon Reed. And then he was messing with Sharon Reed. I'm like, in Cleveland? He gonna go to Cleveland to find Sharon Reed? Really? He just got engaged. Rashard Lewis was minding his own business. This rumor was concocted to cause a distraction and a sidebar thing because they said LeBron's going through personal problems. PR team that went way too far by putting out a statement that LeBron was having personal problems. It was said that LeBron is going through personal problems. And somebody somewhere in a blog or whatever created a rumor that spread it like a forest fire. That Rashard Lewis was with his wife or LeBron's baby mom. It was the most ridiculous thing I had heard because everything I've heard about Savannah, this is not even close to being true. She's not one of those type of women. You know? So everything I've heard about her is she takes pride in family, and that's not, no. And that's coming from her, parents and everything else. Parents were, some stand up people. So I'm here to let you all know, despite y'all vaccination with this whole thing, it was not true. And to show you how cool LeBron was, he remembered Rashard Lewis putting him out the playoffs and costing him to go into the NBA Finals in Cleveland to play against the Lakers, in '09. So LeBron put him on the Miami Heat and let him play there and win a championship with him for all the trouble he went through during this rumor. So that's how LeBron is. If you bust him up, he wants you on his team. If you do something to stop him, he wants you on his team. He don't want a challenge. You got to play. You got to be on his team. So just to let you know. Don't forget, you guys can hit the Cash App up. The name is Carcino on the Cash App. Do I believe LeBron put that rumor out about his girlfriend at the time? I would never put nothing past him, but I just don't think he would stoop that low. I just don't. I have a hard time believing LeBron James would go that low. I've seen people go low before, but I can't see LeBron James going that low. I think that's just, pitiful to do that to somebody you love. But who knows? Because after that, he ended up getting married. So, you know, who knows? It could have been Savannah. In a G move, like leak that out. The one that wasn't true, just leaked it out. Be like, look, see what happens. Uh, if you walk down the aisle, you know, marry me, then people wouldn't. They would know. See, now I'm just a girlfriend, mother of LeBron's kids. Why don't you put the ring on it? So, bro, damn. All right, we getting married then. Oh man, but no, she's innocent. I'm out.